Welcome to Fino Concept. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future videos.
Hey, what's up guys, this is Theo from Fino Concept. So today we are going to make our websites live, finally. So let's just get into it. Now to do this, we already have a reseller hosting account, which is mylotute.com. I'll just go ahead and click on it to access it. And we can visit the website, manage the domain and a few other informations you can read about. But what we are going to do is actually log into the webmail hosting manager, also known as WHM. Now the reason for doing this is we are going to be creating a CPanel account where we will be creating one for the websites we just created or the domain name we just registered, and we are going to upload all our information there. So I'll click on create a new account and I'll type in the domain name, and the domain name is tbasegeoservices.com. Let me just make sure I get this right. Now by default the username is just like the domain name without the .com and the www. So I'll go ahead and type in the password and I'll retype the password, and I'll type in the email address, which I said I can't show you for some security reasons. Then you choose which package. So we are just going with the Lite. The Lite is I think 5 gigs of storage, and that's what we are going for. So you can see for our name servers we already have one we are using, and two we are using, and that's what we are going for. So I'll just click on create, and I wouldn't save this information. So yeah, basically everything is checked out, and all we have to do is just go to our CPanel, and in our CPanel we are going to enter our information. So you can see that we've logged in as tbasegeoservices. So in our CPanel, what we have to do is create a new database where our information is going to be. So this time around, we are not going to be using the PHP myadmin like we used when we were on the localhost. This time around, we are going to be using the MySQL database. So you just click on that, and we create a new database for it. So the database name, I'm just going to leave it as DB for short. Once created, I'll just go back and we'll go ahead and create a user for this database. So let's just scroll down to username. I'll just call this user for short, and I'll enter a password. For a moment there, I almost spoke out my password. So I'll create unfortunately the password do not match, and I haven't realized it yet. So let's just recreate this or retype this password again. Just give me a few moments. Okay, so we've done that, and we'll go back one more time. Now we have to assign this user to the database. So you scroll down to add user to database. You select the user and you select the database, and you just click on add. Now over here, you just check on all privileges so that the user will have all access to the database, and you click on make changes. And once you're done, you get this confirmation or notification at the top, and just go back once everything is done. Okay, so we are done with our database. Now let's just go back to our CPanel. And we are going ahead to upload our files. So you click on File Manager, and in that you go to Public HTML, and this is where we are going to be uploading our files. So click on Upload and select your files. So these are the two files which we created or we backed up using the duplicator. So I'll go ahead and upload both of them. Now you don't have to do it one after the other like I'm doing here. You can just select both of them at the same time, which I'm going to do now, and just upload both of them. So our installer.php is done, and this is also done. So we just go back to public HTML, So let's just try to run the site and see. And it is not working. Like I said in our previous video, I said after buying the domain name, it takes a couple of hours before it becomes active. So now we can't access our installer.php because our domain name is not active. We just have to wait a couple of times. No matter what you try, it's not going to work. So it's currently 10 p.m. So we'll come back tomorrow in the morning and see how best we can fix this problem. Well, it's not a problem. We just have to wait a little bit while. Okay, so it's 8 a.m. in the morning. It's another beautiful day, and today we can access our websites. So let's just go ahead and type in the name of our website or the domain name followed by installer.php. The installer.php is for the PHP file which was created during our backup, and this is what we are going to use to install our information onto the server. So you can see we have the duplicator installer here. I'll click on connect and remove all data, and we'll just type in our database name. Now the database name is the one we created using MySQL database, not the PHP one. So I'll just go back to MySQL databases just to make sure I get everything right. So for the database name, I'll just copy it up. I just added DB to it, and for the users, it's just the same information, but user is at the end. So I'll type in user, and I'll go ahead and type a password for this database name. So let's test this connection, and everything is successful so far. Okay, so I'll check I've read all the warnings and I'll run the deployment. So this is going to take a couple of minutes, depending on how fast your internet access is and how fast the server is also responding to you. Okay, so this is done. So we'll go ahead and run the update, and we are done. So you can go ahead and click on install reports, and you get a list of information about that. You can go ahead and visit the website, which we are going to do now. So we test the website, and you can see the website is up and running as we expected. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like to watch more of our videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out anytime we upload a new video. And also don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Final Concept, and I'll see you guys in the next one.